This show is sponsored by the Trendy Forbes graphic apparel and more. The Trendy Forbes sells graphic t-shirts, tumblers, and infant apparel. They're a family-operated small business located in Palm Coast, Florida. They ship worldwide. Follow the Trendy Forbes on Facebook and ask how you can host your very own t-shirt party. By hosting your own party, you have the opportunity to earn free gifts. They have designs for everyone. I can personally attest to the quality of the shirts as they are super cozy, and Jen is more than happy to work with you on new designs. And be sure to check out thetrendyforbes.com. The website is being updated weekly. When you need some new shirts or a gift for a loved one, think The Trendy Forbes.
Step into the chaos where nonsense meets thought. Corey's the boss with plans well wrought. Justin's got that don't give a fuck flair. Aaron's holding it down without his teddy bear. Welcome to the NDT, where nonsense reigns and thoughts run free. Corey's got the helm, Justin's wild and free. Aaron's keeping it cool without on his knee. Nonsense, deep thoughts, it's all in the mix. We dive into the weird with our quirky tricks. Corey's laying down the law like a rock star boss. Justin's rocking up late with no time lost. Aaron's got the level head holding the fort. Corey's on a mission, never falling short. Justin's waltzing in like a late night show. Nonsense and deep thoughts, get ready, let's go. Welcome to the NDT, where nonsense reigns and thoughts run free. Corey's got the helm, Justin's wild and free. Aaron's keeping it cool with Alf on his knee. So tune in, join us every single week for the tales of the absurd and wisdom we seek. Corey's the boss, Justin's never on time. Aaron's our hero in this crazy rhyme. Welcome to the NDT.
All right, y'all, it's the Nonsense and Deep Thoughts podcast.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the NDT podcast. Happy
You need a
Monday
dictionary.
night. No, I like it.
He needs a thesaurus, Justin, not a dictionary.
I like
That
it.
too. That too. But I was thinking
Justin needs a
I need
dictionary.
to look up what adjectives are.
You're the only one that hates it. Fantastic is it. It is it. It's where it's at. You better love it. No. It's good. It's good. It's wonderful. So how you guys doing tonight? It's been a long week, huh?
Yeah, it's only Monday.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
but
don't know what you're talking about. It was I'm thankful it's Monday.
Yeah, this is your weekend, isn't it?
This is my weekend right now.
This is your weekend, baby.
How much sleep did you get today, bud?
I think I fell asleep at like 10:30. Like 7 hours.
What's up,
8
Allison?
hours.
So now you're going to be up all night, though.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. When are you going to start sleeping like a normal human?
never. As long as I'm on this shift, never.
This is his life, and he loves it. It's fantastic.
It's farcical.
It's money making is what it is. That's it.
Hey, man, as long as you like it. As long as you like it. So what are you going to do with your weekend then, Justin? What you got planned? Anything fun?
Finally gonna do a birthday lunch with my mom. It snowed
Yes, the
the
makeup
la-
from last week.
It snowed
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks ago. And then the kiddos got a concert Sunday at Marywood.
Is it the culmination of all the practicing that she's been doing over
Yeah.
there? That's awesome.
Yep.
What time is
Now
that?
she has one Thursday, so I got to figure out a way to either take off or hopefully get pictures from it. It's at Honesdale.
Simmons.
Ooh, really?
Heel
Yeah,
turn.
she's in middle grades. It's coming.
What you guys have been after him about for months now that he can't stand hearing about. Oh,
What I think
man.
is awesome is he had a post on his page
I
today
think he's
about
about to change his mind soon.
something about his birthday, and Josh Allen is his quarterback, which I'm thrilled about this.
I saw you commented on that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. He hates you, by the way. I mean, I'm not surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here, you're hanging out, you're having a good time. Even if you're not, please click one of those reactions. Like, love, hate. I don't care. Give us a reaction that helps us in the algorithm. Make sure you share it with your friends so everybody can come in here and hang out and have a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Like it
So
or not.
while we're at this and while he's in here, let's give him a plug because this Sunday night, 9 p.m., we, the three of us, are going to join Aaron and the crew over on the Executives View podcast for a breakdown of the Elimination Chamber match and PLE. And I think it's going to be more chaotic than the actual PLE itself. So
Listen,
I'm gonna
I told
take my anti-cussing pills that day.
I told Aaron though. I told Mr. Simmons there that serious. We call him serious. This is serious. This is the serious Aaron. I told him
Hey,
earlier that he runs a tight ship. I like how he runs his
You
tight
should
ship.
take offense to that.
What, that he's the serious one? No, our
I'm
Aaron's
not.
the Joker. You're the Joker. Why so serious? Why so serious? Anyway, I told him he runs a tight ship. I like how he runs his ship. He keeps everything nice and orderly, and I think he's gonna do a good job of that Sunday. Like I have full faith in him.
I
It'll
have
be all right.
full reasons to get him to crack. That's my goal.
It's Elimination Chamber. Once all those pods are open, it's fucking chaos, bro.
I mean,
Are you gonna let-
you're not wrong.
Are you going to bring us in the podcast every 2 minutes, like one person at a time? Let us do an intro and just keep throwing us up like the Muppet Show. I can't
Dude,
wait
if we
for
can
this.
do that, we all get our own entrance music, all right? Can we do
Yeah,
that? Send you
let's do
audio
that.
files.
he can work this in.
I'll bet. No, I'm not. I'll bet some more off on Sunday. He says, guys. Good.
But Corey
We're
had a
doing-
great point, Aaron. We can do the entrance music. We could pick our own songs. You're not picking them. I'll get like Barbie Girl or something. I'm not doing that.
Speaking of that, have you ever seen those videos where the parents of the little league teams got to pick their son's walk-up music for a game? Like these are like these 11U, 12U teams,
That was hilarious.
and they made like the most like that, like Barbie Girl or like a Taylor Swift song or anything of the like.
Yep.
Like it was so great. That was so wholesome. I love stuff like that, man. Mike Cook, what's going on, my man?
Michael.
That was those moms being able to get back at their fucking kids. That wasn't wholesome. That was
I know. Oh, I know.
revenge.
That's why it's wholesome, man. That's why it's wholesome. I see all you lurking in the background too. I see you guys coming in at a time. I appreciate you just checking everything out. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday, guys. I had a good weekend myself. Had a good time this weekend. I went to Granton Comic-Con and got to nerd out a little bit. What's the name of the hotel that's by the Idle Hour? I don't remember, but it's downstairs in the Moonlight Tavern.
The Days Inn.
There was a Days Inn. I was going to call it a Days Inn. Yes. So they had a whole bunch of vendors set up. They had voice actors and everything. What's up, Men and Aaron? He got me last time, Aaron. Your turn this time, okay?
I love you too, Mike.
But no, it was a good time, man. I brought the whole family. There were a lot of cosplay, a lot of outfits there. And as we were leaving, there was one walking in with just a thong and, see-through tights on. Poison Ivy. I didn't see. Alex saw. I saw from the front. She's like,
Eli saw too.
I'm sure Eli saw. He ain't,
I guarantee
The
you
grin-
he saw.
he admits through the grin he gives you when you ask. Oh my!
What'd you think of
gosh,
Poison
man.
Ivy?
I bet. But no, it was a good time, man. I think first off, shout out to our guy Mike Romansky from Dragon's Den Games and Hobbies, one of our wonderful sponsors, helps me out with the gaming show every week, Thursday night, 7 p.m. this week. So he got a nice setup right inside the front door, man. Like he was the second table in right there, front and center. It was nice for him. He said he had a great time. Got to see a lot of people, got to make some nice sales, bump that up, get his recognition out there as he so well deserves. But there were a lot of stands there that had retro games. So I know Aaron would have been in heaven if he went there. Justin,
Love
I
that
don't know about you. Would you have enjoyed all the NES games and Sega Genesis and all that?
Probably, but I'm so hooked into this fucking new PlayStation 5.
true.
It's fucking
2K.
wild.
True, but it's a nice break.
2K. Yeah, 2K got me.
That's crazy. Basketball
this-
of all
this
sports
dude
for
I-
you. Basketball.
I know.
That's what I said.
know. This dude at work was like, "You should download." I'm like, "Eh." So I did, and I run with him and his buddy, and I don't know. I'm just hooked on it. There's like that's why I'm terrified to get the new wrestling game.
Got you.
going to suck you in, and it's a money farm. That's all it is. The island on it is a money grab. You have to pay to upgrade your guy. You have to pay to like max him out.
For what's this? The NBA one?
It's gonna be the same way with the WWE.
WWE, you think so?
one. Guaranteed.
How
It's
much
the
do you have
same
invested
thing.
in this 2K game?
$450.
Is that more than you spent on Apex and all the years you played Apex?
No.
You bought a lot of crap on Apex, huh?
Apex, I was probably $2,000 into.
You spent $450 on a virtual dude that you can't touch.
I have 5 of them.
Okay.
Mike, we used to. You laugh. We used to. We played Apex for the longest time. Then Justin jumped to Call of Duty. I hopped off Apex once the baby was born, and I tried to play it again. It was absolutely god awful. I was getting beat and smoked by 10-year-old Timmies. I didn't want to play anymore. Now I play a game where I pretend to be a dinosaur.
You're old. That
So
literally just says you're old.
I am old as dirt. And because I'm old as dirt, I picked a new name on Twitch. I am streaming on Twitch again under the Grumpy Saurus.
Wow.
Fitting. It's so
Wow.
fun though, dude. It's such an addicting game, that one. But Justin, like the old school games are nice for a change of pace, especially when Phoebes comes over. When she comes to hang out with you, pull out an old console, play some old retro games. It's fun. They had a lot of
Monopoly.
aside from just the-
PlayStation.
Yeah. Aside from just the games themselves, they had the consoles. There were a few stands that had consoles. So anyway, I went in looking for one specific game. Once I saw they had all these games, one specific game, I didn't think I would find it, but I found it. It's called Vegas Dreams. Vegas Dreams. It's Las Vegas. It's like a gambling game. And I wanted to find it because when I was a kid, little itty bitty, when I first had my Nintendo, my grandmother Bishop used to play. She loved that game. It's the only Nintendo game she ever played. And my mother played that.
For regular Nintendo?
Yep, NES. So it's going to give me all the nostalgia and all the feels when I play it. It's not something I'm going to pick up and play often, but I will play it from time to time. It'll give me nice memories. You might shed a tear or two, but it's going to be awesome. Oh my God, Mike. Why am I not surprised? Mike Cook knows Vegas Dreams. So I picked that one up, and I picked up for the kids. I picked up Bart Simpson Against the Space Aliens or Space Invaders or whatever it was.
That was
Let them try to figure that one out. Like they can't beat the Ninja Turtles. They're not going to beat Simpsons either. They're not. Those old games have them baffled, man.
Did you ever play Fester's
Those old
Quest?
games.
Yeah,
I've
I
heard
love.
of that one.
They had it. The one stand had it. I almost bought that one too because that's another one of my nostalgia games. I never beat it.
You
Never.
have one life, and you die. You start all over at the beginning. It doesn't matter how
All
That
far
was
you
the
are.
thing with those old games. You didn't
I
have
used to
save points unless you
throw
remember the
shit.
codes.
There wasn't even codes for this one.
Fester's and it's such an awkward game. You don't have any idea what you're supposed to do. You just wander. You
Nope.
collect things.
You got to
shoot
figure it
things.
out.
Yeah. It's just insane. You know what? I wish I bought that one too.
You should have.
do.
There wasn't even Game Genie cheat codes for that game. There was
Nope.
nothing. It was just that's it. eBay might have it though. You get it for $4 or $5.
Oh,
We'll find
The
it
other,
on there.
the other game I was looking for was Werewolf. None of the people that were there even knew what this game was.
I remember
I will
you
say-
liked that game.
I will say though, my favorite game of all time that got me really into gaming, Final Fantasy. A lot of you already know that. The original on NES. The one stand had it. They had it like 2 or 3 copies of it, but then they also had a copy that was original in the original box with all the booklets and everything. He was selling it for $240. $240 for an NES game.
Mike, Mike, it's hot as hell in here. And Christian, I just told him like it's hot. So I needed to I'm wearing a tank top, buddy. Sorry.
Mike asked Aaron who the hell let Aaron wear his bikini top today. My God. Friends don't let friends dress like that, man. Well, I don't know, man.
This
Can't tell him no. He's earned
this-
the right.
hit me in all the feels.
Jordan and Bird.
That I found. I finally got it to work on the console I had for a few minutes before.
How many
Dude, they
times
had
did you have to blow into it?
Like 6.
They had Hoops. I don't know if you ever played Hoops.
Yep.
No, they had that. They also had a couple copies of Tecmo Super Bowl, which I already have, so I didn't buy. But Tecmo Super Bowl, fantastic. So we're not going to go too much into games because we got a gaming show for the network.
So Thursday.
Well, we're going to pull Aaron in to talk some retro gaming one day. Mike is really excited. He wants to get Aaron on the show to talk about that kind of stuff with him. Justin, you're more than welcome to talk video games with us too. You could tell us all about 2K.
I was a Sega guy back in the day.
Yeah, Sega was fun. So the console that I got from Mike down at Dragon's Den, he gets these retro consoles, like retro cons they're called. But the one I have plays 5 different console games. It plays Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy.
Ruh-roh.
Raggy.
So what was your console of choice back in the day, Aaron?
Regular NES will bring Corey back once he unfreezes. Something happened with his internet. I was an NES guy, Super NES. I was always Mario and Yoshi. I'd love that stuff. So I wasn't too big into Sega because I loved Sonic, but I never had a console. So I'd have to go to one of my friends' houses to play.
Sega had NBA Jam.
Yes, that I did love.
Blitz. Like, I don't know. There was something about Sega I liked.
We didn't want you staring there like,
Bruh.
that's what happened.
This stuff's been wonky on me lately. I'm very disappointed.
So we figured you'd be back at some point.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Chris said he got one of those handhelds that has like 14,000 games on it. And he found caveman games where you spin and throw your wife by the hair. Oh, my God. He imagined how a game like that would go over today. Yeah, it would go over real well.
Yeah, someone would be freaking out, screaming about it.
That's why it happened, because you're on the internet playing a game. And so it was like, no, our son can't.
So how
play.
about Netflix? Just recently added Home Improvement to their list of shows.
Yeah.
So I, for shits and giggles, started watching it. I haven't watched it in probably since it went off the air. Right.
Mhm.
So we were teenagers. Going back and watch, I'm only in like season 2. They sneak a lot of dirty jokes in. A lot of them. And I'm catching them now, and I'm like, holy shit.
Man, it's a lot of those family shows from back then. When you really go back and watch as an adult, some of the jokes you didn't get as a kid.
They're not like obvious jokes. They're like low-key, especially for kids, like being kids when you were watching them. I don't know. Today, Tim walked in like a fucking caveman or something, and the wife said something, and it was whatever kind of caveman. Also, wasn't fully erect, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
You ever see that video clip from Happy Feet, where when he starts sliding
Where they're
around?
dancing to Kendrick Lamar.
No, no, they
Oh.
start slipping and sliding, and the boy penguin keeps slipping into the girl penguin, and every time they land in a different sexual position every time. Absurd. Disney movies and
Just
Pixar
like the
movies
amount
are
of
really good for
penises in The Little Mermaid.
that.
Yeah,
I heard about that. I never looked at that. That's a thing that really happened.
allegedly. I haven't seen
Or
it.
like the dust cloud in Lion King spelling out sex.
That did happen. If you pause it at just the right moment, you can make it out. It's a stretch, but it's
like-
there if you really think
But
it's there.
like, listen though, the animators know what they're doing. That's not you don't do that on accident,
Right.
and they know how to do it to where it's literally a split second and it's gone.
Yep.
They know what they're doing. It's fantastic. Emperor's New Groove. Kronk woke up laying flat on his back with a tiny little tent over his crotch. Yes, I do remember that. Alex said that's why our parents didn't mind watching them with us. Yeah,
And that's
because they
true.
throw
Like,
in that adult humor in there.
they had to do something because Home Improvement ended up on Friday nights, right?
I don't remember. It used to be
Ended
a
up
weeknight
on
thing, wasn't it?
TGIF.
What did it start on? TBS? It was on TBS, right?
No, it was ABC.
Yeah, I don't remember. TBS ended up getting everything anyway.
Tim Allen
might
was
have
always
happened.
with ABC until being a conservative became, a crime in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Here, Corey. I looked this
Yes.
up quick. You ready?
Perfect. Yep. Perfect. Aha! Nice. Nice. See, it did happen. Yeah, and Tim Allen, that dude keeps putting out new shows. The only problem with his new shows is that they're always the same.
Yeah.
It's the same
okay.
show, new
They're-
characters.
They're always hilarious, though. He's just funny.
He is. He's great. I do like him. Jerry, you said best theme song. TBS was Syndicate. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Best theme song. Are you asking us what the best theme song is, or are you telling us Home Improvement had the best theme song?
What's on my curtains, Mom? Those are bows from Christmas. So while I was at work, where the fuck?
There you go.
Where is he?
Opposites.
This asshole
Opposites.
and Chris decided to sneak into my house while I was at work and decorate my house. Those are bows that aren't going anywhere until they fall off. They're starting to fall, but they're there.
Now, to piggyback off this, you think he would have learned his lesson, and he did not, because we ended up picking someone up from the airport and drove by his house to check and see if his door was open. And we took a selfie in front of it with the door ever so cracked. And then we made him think that we did something else to his house, when in actuality, we never even went inside.
Aaron, I've told this man this for a while now. I've told him this for a while. Years ago, I told him, dude, why don't you lock your door? I don't give a shit. I don't have anything in here worth taking.
Let them take
All
it.
right.
Annie,
All right.
I wrapping papered his toilet bowl, his
Still there.
seat, the lid, and the toilet paper.
It's still
Right.
on the lid.
Jerry says that the Home Improvement theme song is the best theme song of all time. Says he plays it on the guitar all the time. So since Jerry brought that up, what do you guys think is the best sitcom? Well, just say any show theme song, best theme song of all time, television.
That I like to
Anyway.
listen to.
That
Knight
you
Rider.
like when it comes on, you're like, yeah, this is a banger. They did a good job on this.
Knight Rider.
There's so many of them. I can't think of the name of the show, but it
yes.
was the show that had the Downs boy in it. They played the Beatles song, "Oh Bloody."
Oh, Life Goes On. What the hell was the song?
Was that the name?
Show?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna look this up. Give me a
Mom,
minute.
what was the name of
Annie
that show?
says-
Yeah,
Annie
Friends
says
was a good
Friends.
one. But that song in general sucks except for that verse.
Life Goes On. That's the name of the show.
Chris Coots says Fresh Prince. That's definitely a good one.
Hell yeah.
Prince, The
I
Wonder
mean-
Years had a good one. Boy Meets World had a good one.
How do you not like the first one I think of is Full House? Full House was a good
House
one.
was a good one.
See, I like the song. See, I'm trying to disassociate with the show and the song. The song was good. I just couldn't stand the Olsen twins. So
I was
They
in
were
love
so
with the Olsen
young
twins.
in that, like they were
I was
so
in love.
young
They're
in that.
They were our age.
Yeah, but
We
they
were
so young.
watching
How
them
can
grow up on TV in front of us. They were our age.
How could you hate little itty bitty kids though? Like they weren't
Yeah.
annoying until the later years of that show.
I think what it was, and this is the immaturity and aspect of it for me, was to me, Michelle was Michelle. And then it's got ruined for me when I found out that they were actually trading places. When one got tired, the other one stepped into the role.
Child work laws.
Yeah, but I was like, that's weird.
It's
And then,
still
of course,
ruined it for you?
the big thing for me was the competition for that show was Boy Meets World back then. And of course, Topanga. How do you compete with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I watched Fuller House.
Now, we'll have a different conversation.
Now you're not even talking
They
theme
grew up
songs here, Justin.
Well,
My girl,
I was-
Stephanie.
and I was honestly disappointed that one of the twins didn't show up and bring Michelle back for that show.
They weren't gonna.
You know,
Just for at least an episode or two.
if we're talking about
Because
reboots now,
Stephanie, she grew up very well.
Jody is sweet and
there are a lot of reboots going on, a lot of continuations of shows, movies, whatnot. What's one that you think they should do? Because I have one in mind. It's not because I watched it all the time, but it's because of the lead role. Is there a show that you think they should bring back?
What is yours? You
Lizzie
have one
McGuire-
already.
Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, you just want to see Hillary Duff now on TV.
Hillary Duff is one of the few Hollywood actresses that did not go down the wrong path.
true story. They brought mine back already. Saved by the Bell. They did a reboot of that on Peacock.
Yes.
Did they?
It's not the same, but it's still Saved by the Bell.
What'd you think of this?
Find that.
What'd you think of the Saved by the Bell college years, though? How'd you feel about that?
Loved them.
I mean,
I loved them.
part
The
of it,
beach resort.
the beginning, I started to be okay with it. But
I didn't like
towards
it.
the middle,
I love
Nah.
them because Kelly started to Kelly
grow,
Kapowski.
grow up. That's the only reason I watched 90210.
Chris, it doesn't have to be a sitcom. Tailspin, DuckTales, that's fine.
Oh, DuckTales was a banger. That song was cool as hell.
Or you got the Chipmunks too.
Mhm.
That's always a good one.
We had good TV shows. There ain't shit out there
Don't-
now. This
Don't
is why I
don't
don't
face
watch
me,
new
Alex.
TV.
don't facepalm me, Alex. I know you agree with me. I know you do.
You guys are forgetting one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, and I'm really disappointed that I have to be the one to bring it up.
The Wonder Years. Alf. Aaron.
Speaking of, did you see the the little clip I sent you?
Yeah.
Alf chasing another kind of cat.
Uh-huh.
I knew that had to be it. I knew it.
I
knew it.
wasn't going to describe it.
Hey, but talking about Alf, we saw a little kit, it was a neat little kit, like a fan kit of some sort for Alf at the convention.
Why were
If it was-
pictures not taken
if-
and sent to me of this thing?
If it was cheaper, I would have bought it for you.
You should have
but
sent me
it
a
was-
picture. I would have drove down.
I thought about it. I'm like, man, do I want to do? Should I send this to him? Should I tell him there's an Alf thing here? I don't know if you would have liked it. It was like you might have, because it was Alf. I mean, it was Alf. Alex, tell me what it was. Remind me of what it was. It was like a little package,
Swords
and it
was a
had
good
like
show too.
stickers and pictures and little things of Alf. It was like a whole little package. It's like
Have you seen my
$40.
phone case?
I didn't know you had that on your phone case too, dude. That's awesome. I should have
My
told you.
guy.
Actually, if it's the stand that belongs to the guy I was talking to, because this guy had like a lot of WWE stuff and he's based out of Carbondale, it might be that guy's stand. I can check in with him and see
Yeah,
if
see.
that was him, because it
I'm
was
all
in
about
that
it.
same corner at the table he was at, but there were other people in there, so I'm not sure. Might have been, might not have been. I'll find out.
Yeah,
But it was some cool stuff. Dinosaurs, yes. Oh my god, I went
Not
gotta
the
watch it.
mama.
I went
the
back
mama.
a few years ago. I went to watch it with my kids, and after the first episode, I was
So
like,
bad.
this ain't for kids. I can't watch this with my kids, man.
Nope.
Even looking back at it, just like the costumes they made them wear, I'm like, holy shit, this is so bad.
It was a bunch of papers and stuff, but it was from like an Alf fan club.
I love that. Like giving notes with Alf on the notepad. I'd do it. I'm all about it.
I should have sent you the message.
That's
I
all right.
thought about it, and I'm like,
Okay.
nah.
Nah, never be afraid.
I
You
should
kidding
have
me?
realized Aaron likes driving. He'll get here tomorrow. He'll go get it.
I would have left that minute to come down. I don't care. So
I know it was on the opposite side, but he had a couple tables going down too, Al. I didn't know if he had the one across from it too. I don't know, man. So what else we got going on? What did you guys do this weekend that was fun?
I don't know. We're talking nostalgia. Let's stay there. Look at
Was talking nostalgia? Okay, yeah, let's stay
check
there.
it out.
Give me something. Did you finish that up or get a new piece or what? What's that?
Mr. Yoda got added to the Ewok.
Okay.
Yep, and this will be hopefully wrapped up by May.
Nice.
That's what I did.
That's what you did. I wish I can get another tattoo.
You did something else too.
Oh, we're not talking about that.
Did you sneak it into your golf bag?
I can
Did you buy you got a new club?
I got a lot of clubs. So I got a new golf driver. I play golf. It was a little expensive.
Callaway Paradigm A1 Smoke or AI Smoke.
Yeah, but
The second newest driver they have.
But I originally ordered a set of Callaway golf clubs and they didn't fit right. And I sent them back. They sent me the wrong shit. So then I ordered a set of clubs from this company called 6'9 Golf. And they sent me the wrong flex on the shaft.
Oh, right.
Everybody's going to make fun of that. So the new ones just got here today. They're actually perfect and they're set, but they didn't send my putter or my 69-degree wedge that I ordered. But in the midst of all this,
Ball's going to go sky high.
my car is up for inspection. So I drive to the garage and find out, hey, Aaron's got to sink $980 something in his car to get it to pass inspection because I need a new set of tires, new brakes, new rotors on the back end.
Told you were going to need tires. I fucking told you.
And I knew that, but I was not planning on the brakes and the rotors. So now I'm staring at these golf clubs and I'm like, I shouldn't have bought you. But they're here. I'll figure it out. It's what it is. So I spent more money than I should have. It just happened today. The car just happened today. I went to do an active shooter class this morning for a bunch of people and then went to the garage and was pleasantly displeased when he came out and said, so this is what's wrong and that's what's wrong. So here we go.
It's always super fun, man. I still got to get mine fired up and get it over to the garage and get things done to it. It's going to cost me a fortune. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Anybody want to buy a Jeep?
Alex, I saw your picture with her at church with J.U., so that's cute. I love it. I'm so glad she likes that thing.
Oh my God, it's always covered in slobber. She loves it.
It's plastic, bro.
She loves it. It's her favorite, man. So let's talk a little more nostalgia since that's what you want to do, Justin. We'll do that. Let's talk about toys, maybe. Well, some kind of nostalgic toys, Justin.
My pet monster. I need one of those. I've been looking for one. You don't remember those?
I'm trying to.
The blue. All right, I got to find a picture now.
Okay, find a picture. How about you, Justin? There's one thing that I miss, and I don't know why it was such a craze and such a big thing with everybody, but I used to love Pogs, dude. Every time I
remember that, Aaron.
Every
Pogs,
time
I remember.
Every time I see a nostalgia post, that's what I comment with is Pogs, man. I loved Pogs. They were all so different and cool.
I never got into
cap
Pogs.
guns. Oh my God, cap guns. I had a neighbor in the blue house below me, Justin, before the Tamborellis moved in there. And I had a cap gun as a kid. And I remember seeing someone in the window pretending I was shooting at him. And this person, don't know who she was, but she played along with me and pretended like she was dying every time I shot her with my cap gun. Poor memory. Never forget it.
How many times did you stand there and watch her walk by the window without clothes on?
I was like 6 years old, man. Like,
I'm 6 years old, man.
Like, why are you looking at that
paying
window?
attention to. What?
So why are you looking at that window, bruh?
I was in the backyard. I was a tiny child, man. What do you want me to do?
Oh, Sierra, you and I was going to fight.
Love Aaron and his stupid tattoos. I love Aaron's tattoos.
Don't be jealous.
They make me jealous.
Don't be jealous, Sierra. Just because you got some weird ones on you, don't hate on mine.
You know what I want to do? I want to get a little one and see how my body reacts to it. And maybe save up for another one.
Yeah, get like a dot.
A dot. I'm gonna get something, and I think I know what I'm gonna get, and Alex is gonna hate when I get it.
Like a constellation.
Nah.
All
Throw a
right,
set of balls. Just go to one of the gumball machines and
And just
pay
get
the $50 and get the random tattoo that you pull out.
Yeah, I did that with a St. Patrick's Day thing once and got a clover on the back of my left arm, and it looks like trash. So I gotta be careful.
All right, so here's my picture I found. That guy.
Oh, I know that thing. Okay, yep.
I
know what it
I
is.
don't remember that thing.
He
I've
came
seen
with
those.
breakaway orange handcuffs and shit. He was great.
Okay, so Hannah's busting in here with some serious conversation. I don't know if I've heard this. I did hear something crazy about today. So before I read this for you, Aaron, I did hear today that someone, was it today? Today's Monday. Or maybe it was Friday. I don't remember. Everything's just blending together. I heard something about a guy that shot his wife because she put Scooby-Doo on the TV.
I did
was
not
somewhere
hear
local.
about that.
Yeah, she put Scooby-Doo on the TV and he was
I
done
think
and he just shot her.
Hannah's talking about the hospital shooting.
So
down in New
this
York.
one, yeah, she said, not sure if you saw what happened down my way this past Saturday, which is South Central PA, with the officer dying. If you did, what's your thoughts? Aaron, you're nodding your head. Could you fill us in a little bit? I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna sound like a terrible human being for this. This stuff I don't like to read about it, but I probably should more. Just because it bothers me. This is something that's complete nonsense. It should never happen. But from what I understood, and Hannah, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a subject that was having a mental ill situation, and police responded. He had a couple of hostages, which again, not good. Don't do it. And ended up one of the police officers got shot by this guy, and he's no longer with us. So I'm very disappointed in the whole situation.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
So the officer was responding to someone in a mental institution. Is that what it was?
No, at the hospital
Oh,
itself.
at the
It was
hospital itself.
having a traumatic mental event, whatever you want to call it. I don't
Okay.
know the parameters, but yeah, it's not good. Not good. I don't like it at all.
So
He just turned
Did
30
he-
too. That's the killer part
did
of
he
it.
just did the guy who gunned him down, did he get it from the cop? Did he wrestle it from the cop? So like this big scuffle? Or did he have one when he went into the
He
hospital?
probably had one when he went in.
I'm looking
Because
now.
he had hostages as cops showed up.
Because she said this
From what I
man, he
read.
had a member pass away a week ago in the ICU. I'm assuming this family member passed away in the
Yeah,
ICU.
It
a
was
week
in the
ago.
ICU yet.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he was disgruntled, disappointed in the hospital staff and went in. Yeah, that's insane. And it's scary too, because this kind of thing, and not to this extreme, but this kind of thing happens a lot in hospitals, a lot more often than you would think about, where there's kind of crazy stuff that happens, or people go in there with a grudge or a gripe. Patients even get a little hostile towards the staff, and that's why hospitals have security. My father did it for 10 years after working 26 years in local law enforcement, and it's just probably not that I should hear stories, but I've heard some stories about some people doing some pretty crappy things, man. And when you're in that kind of environment and you're putting those people, those doctors, those nurses, those people that are there to help people in a shitty place, and you're threatening their well-being, you're threatening their life. I mean, that's probably the lowest of the low, man.
Well, the other layer to this too is there was other people that were shot, but people are only remembering that the police officer was shot, and not that discounts anything. I don't like, and I think I've told you this, guys, 1,000 times. I don't like how. I understand wanting to inform the public, but I don't like making these people a martyr, because you get copycats, and
Yeah.
I don't know where the balance is for reporting this stuff and not reporting it, but the families of the other people are lost within this. So I don't know how to the proper way to what I'm trying to say, but I just don't like how it's being reported and put out there.
So here's my issue with the being reported thing is it's the names for me, when they give a name to the suspect, when they
Right.
talk about their name, because I mean, it's probably not the case with this person. They probably had a completely different scenario, but when you're talking about mass shooters in general, people that do this stuff in general, it's like you said, it's that copycat thing. These people, I think a lot of them, they have mental issues. They feel like they have nothing left gain in this world, and they've got nothing left to lose, and they want to go out and leave a name for themselves because they see these famous serial killers that people fawn over and love to research and look into. They see these names and they want to live in infamy just like them. And that's the part that I hate about the serial killer craze. I hate it.
And
because I think it does that. It gives
Wah,
rise to
wah,
others.
wah.
I think it gives rise to others.
Hannah, I hope that they take and learn from this, because something was missed somewhere. This guy got a gun in the hospital, which should never happen.
Yeah.
So hospitals over in New York that I've been to, you go through a metal detector, you go through the whole shebang. Over here, it's a little more lax in some places. So I just went through a training about this today. Hard target, soft target. Hospitals are a target, unfortunately, sometimes. And this is where the security of the hospital needs to step their game up and put more measures in place so this doesn't happen. That's just my thoughts. I mean, it's tragic, don't get me wrong, but hopefully they can learn from it and take some good out of it and change some things around.
Yeah. And I think part of the whole being a target thing has to do with that sign that sits on the front door with the cross through it. The no gun zone, gun free zone. Those are always high on the priority list for these people. Always. So, you know, we aren't hiding it. I mean, we're pro 2A. That's about as far as we'll go with that. But I mean, protect yourself, protect the ones you love, stuff like that. She said, luckily, the community down here in York County has been gathering and showing support for all the affected during this time. That's awesome. It's nice to get that sense of community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn, I like it though. I like that we go from not literally nonsense to serious in like the flip of a switch. But that's the part about our style that I enjoy, is that you welcome the people that come in and watch to ask questions and give their take on things, and that's important. I love it. All right, what kind of gear do we want to get into now? Do we want to continue on the serious note, or do we want to go back to some lighthearted stuff?
End it on a good note.
And end it on a good note. All right, Justin, you wanted to do nostalgia. Is there anything else nostalgia-wise you want to talk about? You want to reminisce? You want to talk about the old times? What do you want?
I've just come across a lot of reels recently, like stuff kids from the 90s would remember and kids today won't ever experience, and it's just wild to look back. Like the one that keeps coming back is like the stereo system.
Yes.
You know what the sound of this is, and your dad would always tell you to stop playing with it. Sit there and just click it. The magnetic doors on the outside.
Oh, those, yeah.
The
And like the
doors.
stereo system they show is the exact stereo system my dad had.
I think that's the only one they ever
exact setup.
manufactured back then.
Seriously, they're all the
Your
same.
shit could get stolen and be in someone else's living room. You can't identify it.
Man, I had a conversation with my wife the other day about how I wish our kids grew up in the era that we grew up in. That, you know, the 90s were a fun time, man. Like, we had technology, yes, but it wasn't like it is now. Like, and I talked to someone else about it at work today. It's like, back then we had video games, but the video games we had, you remember Nintendo, or Super Nintendo, you had Sega. Those games weren't meant to keep you entertained for 5-6 hours at a clip. I mean, I would play for an hour and get bored. Like I'd get bored before that sometimes. I'd have to go outside and go do something. So while we had the games, if it wasn't Final Fantasy,
to
which I could
enrage
play
you to
forever.
get you off the game quick.
Yeah, so like I'd play for a bit. It's like it's good for the morning on a weekend. It's good for the evenings, a rainy day, stuff like that. But I always wanted to be outside, and I said that to Alex the other day. I'm like, we really, and this is different coming from me, all right? But I got to the point. I'm like, listen, we should really go hiking this summer. We should go hiking, get out of the house, take the kids into the woods, go find some trails, and just be out in nature, man.
That's why I golf.
It was weird.
It's a true story.
That's why I golf.
Yeah, but I can't bring my family golfing.
The
Could.
fuck
Can't
you
do that.
can't.
I can't. These people, Alex, tell him, you ain't going to golf. Eli might go to a driving range, but he's not going to go golf.
I bet you he would.
Once he tries it and sees how much fun it is, he'd do it.
I bet you he would. I bet you Lena would like it too.
I don't know, man.
I
don't
bet
know.
I
you
think
they
Beaner-
would.
I think you'd have a better shot with Beaner doing it than
Yeah,
Eli.
probably.
I think Eli might get into it.
I wish, man. I wish I could get
Yep.
them into these things. Maybe I'll try. If they're listening, you guys want to try some golf or anything physical?
Trying to hit the ball with the underslash. Way to fucking describe that, Mom. Pong.
The video game we played and enjoyed was hit the ball with an under.
That's because you're old, man. You were around for the invention of the Atari.
Yeah.
Safe travels, Hannah. Good to see you.
I was able to drop in and support. Have a good night, guys. Yeah, you too, Hannah. Be good. Thank you for the conversation. We appreciate you. She said earlier that she wishes it was the early 2000s. Yeah, man, those were good times. Mike Sylvester, you have a better chance of the Virgin Mary popping out of the sky and blowing you than seeing me like.
Damn, Mike.
God, Mike. I should vet these messages before I read them out loud.
That was deep.
Was
I
not
bet it
expecting
was.
that from Mr. Sylvester over there.
Before even Andy said, yeah, dude. Man, Mike, I got to. Mike, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but Mike is gearing up to do his own podcast soon. He's going to be doing a political driven podcast. So I'm very excited to see how he goes about that.
God bless you, my son.
These are dark
Nope.
times, man.
He'll
find his
down to
crowd.
hop in with you.
One side or the other, he'll be able to find his crowd one way or another. Don't you worry. He's very articulate, man. He can present his points the way they need to be presented. Eli would probably be
Good.
good at it. He's so tall and skinny now. I know, dude. I looked at my son across the kitchen the other night, and I was like, "Man, are you almost as tall as me now? This is insane."
Justin,
Although that's about the age that I started growing.
Justin, we're just gonna get some of those used beat up balls at Walmart, and we're gonna go to Corey's backyard and just start launching balls in the backyard. And Eli will jump on board.
I have a driving range.
We're gonna
2
hit
minutes
so
from
many
my
houses.
house.
No, we're gonna do it from your house. We're
No,
gonna break things.
You're good. We're gonna do it from my house in my backyard. You're
Yeah.
gonna hit bird tots through the woods. You're gonna hit
Nah.
the garage. Yes.
How
They're
far
right
away
through
is
the-
it?
They're right through the woods. Yeah, 250 yards. Yeah, we got that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's a little farther than that, but
Yeah, we'll be good then. Just give him
Yeah.
a 9-iron.
it'll be all right. It'll be good. No, there's a driving range right down the road. We can go.
Yeah, but
I've
you gotta
taken
pay
them
for
before.
that. Your house is free.
Yeah, you ain't getting your golf balls back though.
I'll stop at the driving range. I'll buy their golf balls, bring them to your house, hit them, and we're good. You guys didn't hear that at Field of Dreams. So we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
No.
Or
Well, listen to
just
the
take
cop.
them to the fucking golf course and play around.
Yeah, maybe. Well, say maybe you guys can convince them.
We'll just come kidnap him. Yo, you got no
Yeah.
choice. We're going. End of story. The 4 of us will go.
Sure.
And they rent clubs and they have left-handed clubs.
I got an extra set and I got an extra bag. He can borrow them.
He's a lefty.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Oh, dinner rolls, dude.
What? Please explain this.
I don't know if I want to, but anyway. So
So
Chris-
Chris's friend was in from Germany back in
Oh,
like
that-
October.
That friend.
So she had never had the Thanksgiving dinner, and she wasn't going to be around for Thanksgiving. So Chris invited Aaron and I over to have Thanksgiving dinner so she could, kind of get the experience. And Chris's boys were there. We'll go through the whole damn story.
might as well.
So Obi, as we're sitting down to eat, asks Chris, "Can I have a dinner roll? Or can I have some dinner rolls?"
Mhm.
And Chris is like, "Yeah." Grabs two and just fucking hucks them.
Dude, it was the best thing
We're
ever.
gonna do a thing. Every time he asks for dinner rolls, we're all fucking throwing them at him.
Oh my god.
This gets so much better, dude.
So then we go outside to have a cigarette, and Aaron brings out a dinner roll, and there's golf clubs on the front porch.
Well,
He
hold
was
on.
gonna throw the dinner roll at Obi.
Obi threw
throws
it
it
at
on
me
the ground.
first.
He what?
Obi threw it at me outside. That's how it ended
Oh, that's
up
right.
out there.
Obi threw it at him, and Aaron caught it in his elbow. So Aaron puts it on the ground, was gonna hit it at Obi first. Didn't. Swung, launches this fucking thing, hits a house somewhere down the road with a fucking dinner roll.
Oh,
Then
dude.
proceeds. Then did you throw or hit the brownie and whack him in the whack Obi in the nuts with it?
Oh my gosh.
I threw the
Off the golf
brownie.
club. Oh,
I threw the brownie, but dude, it's pitch black out. It's like 7:30 at night. And I just set this, it fluffed up on the grass real nice. And I had Chris's pitching wedge or somebody's pitching wedges on the ground there. And I hit it, and this thing just disappeared. I'm like, oh. And then we hear way down the street. I'm like, so I went to go get another one. And these guys like, no. I hit a second one, and it went down the road. And I don't think this had anything to do with it, but somebody's car alarm was going off. So
Could you imagine putting a brownie through someone's window? Like they're chilling, watching some friggin' Home Improvement.
And a brownie ends up on their lap.
Like what?
Justin doesn't get baffled very often, but when he saw me set this roll on the ground and grab the golf club, he was like, no. That's all he said. I was like, what?
I
It
was
was
trying
awesome.
to be the voice
Man.
of reason. Me.
Why?
He was. It was
That's
awesome.
Just to be fair.
That's a bad day when Justin's the voice of reason. You know something has gone wrong or is about to go wrong. Like the world's
Thankfully-
gonna catch fire.
Thankfully, it was okay. I don't know where the roll landed, but it was funny.
Mike,
We
Sylvester,
fed
if
some
you put a
birds. Some
brownie through
birds
my
were
window, perhaps,
happy.
besides chocolate chips. Mike Sylvester, really? My man. Yeah, you're right.
I got you, brother.
Where's
Oh,
mine? You owe me one. You ate mine.
Yeah, I did.
You ate mine. Thanks for the half a piece of chocolate. It was nice, but you still owe me a brownie.
Man, I'm pretty sure I don't.
you know, one thing I love about Opie is he'll come in and make a comment, and he just sits back and watches the
just
chaos
disappears.
unfold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it disappears.
he's probably watching in the background, but he's just probably laughing at us.
Oh, he's laughing because we told that story.
Uh-huh. Well, that was the whole premise of him putting that comment in chat, so we told
Oh
what happened.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
I felt bad for Jacoby though, because he was getting pummeled with dinner rolls for quite some time. Like it must have gone up for at least a half hour strate.
man, 'cause he
I
got
mean,
hit in the
everybody
nuts
was
with
doing it.
brownie.
Even Jackson, you want a dinner roll?
Yeah, slap. It was great.
What
I'm
did
surprised we
his
didn't break a
German
window
friend?
that day.
Is this what his German friend thinks Thanksgiving is now?
Well, she knows how
throw
it is.
dinner rolls at each other.
I believe. Don't quote
She
me
knows
on
this
this.
happens just because of us.
Yeah, I believe her, and I'm gonna try to sound just like her. This is what happens when you two are fucking around. So,
Oh my god.
like
That's
when we
perfect,
picked her up from the airport and stopped at his house on the way back to take a picture, she goes, "Are you really stopping at his house just to take a picture?" I'm like, "Yes, this is what we do." So,
Oh my god, man.
yeah,
That's
he
too
ended up
good.
setting 9 or 10 dinner rolls. That it was bad.
How was his
Memories,
swing
man.
though? He got good distance apparently.
Yeah, it was
Bro,
pitch black.
It was pitch black.
You use a pitching wedge, okay? Your goal next time with these dinner rolls, get it in the chimney.
Don't fucking give him ammo.
Chimneys.
You're gonna have to use your 69 degree.
What I'm gonna have to do is let some marshmallows go stale.
And then you have to do this in the community you serve so that when someone gets called to the scene,
Oh no. I mean, I might have to resign at that point, but it would be funny as hell.
it'd be pretty funny.
I mean,
I'd
some of
laugh.
those people know me. I could ask them, like, "Hey, listen, can I borrow your chimney? I'm trying to hit a marshmallow in there." I'm pretty sure you hit the church with it,
My gosh.
dude. I don't know where this
Doable.
thing went, but it took
Definitely
off.
doable.
It took off.
Speaking of golf clubs and marshmallows, we have to do that this year. If we get into a tournament, we got for the
Oh.
people behind us, just take them marshmallows and throw them out on the course and make them think it's their fucking ball.
I forgot. This is so important. I forgot this. It was Justin's birthday.
Oh Jesus!
And so we took Justin like we did for you, Core, we took Justin to the golf simulator in the middle of a snowstorm, which we probably should have never done. We went to the wake zone. So we're down there, and there's these girls down the hallway. There's like 8 simulators in there, and they're all and we're making fun of them. Unbeknownst to us, it was a bachelorette party. So first they come down, and I'm like, what the hell? They all have these plaid shirts on. I'm like, okay. I moved to the
We're
front of
at
the
the
line.
simulator, turn around. There's a whole group of chicks just
They're
standing
just
there, and we were like,
there. What? And they're like,
"Hi."
they had this list of stuff that they had to do for their bachelorette party. And she goes, we need to take a selfie with random people. Okay. So we did it. They left. We hit another couple of balls in our round of golf, and then they come back down. Now, before they did this, Chris is standing there and he's about to swing. And in Chris's cadence, Justin and I, without even communicating, go, Hawk Tua, as he's about to hit the ball. These girls die laughing. They bring the whole brood back down again. I'm like, what is this? What do you need? Another thing on our paper is so-and-so has to take a picture kissing a guy with a beard. I looked at Chris.
No, with
Chris
a
looked at me.
mustache. With a
Well,
mustache.
with a mustache, sorry. Chris and I just looked at each other and backed up, and we're like, it's his birthday. So he had to get a kiss from this chick on the cheek. And I mean, we left after that, but I got a feeling some fuckery was about to happen with them because they were pretty lit up.
Oh my God, man. That sounds
But
like a
yeah.
good time.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah. All right. So we're getting there. Do you have any plans for the rest of this week? This
Work.
weekend?
Oh,
Work? Nothing fun?
tomorrow night. Tomorrow
Uh-huh.
night. Wrestling show.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard
Yeah.
Time tomorrow. Squared Circle Sessions. Right here on
People-
Facebook and on YouTube.
I'm trying to find that picture. I don't remember where that got sent.
Thursday
Wow.
night for the gaming show. Mr. Mike and myself will be talking all things gaming, tabletop games, card games, video games, all of it.
And then Sunday, we're doing double duty.
Double duty on Sunday. So we got our show, 7 p.m. variety show. Then at
I
9
may
o'clock,
not be in on that still.
you can find us over at the Executives View. They're on Facebook and YouTube as well. Correct, Aaron?
Yes, I'll put the link in on our page so people can follow it if they want to watch and hang out.
And this Saturday, there are 2 things going on. If you're a wrestling fan, you got nothing to do, you want to find something different to do, find something new. Saturday, I think it's, let me see here. It starts at 1 p.m., 1 to 4 p.m. There is a seminar at the Falcon's Nest in Mayfield, PA, put on by High Ground Pro Wrestling. They're going to have guest Shane, the franchise Douglas, former ECW and WCW wrestler, giving a pro wrestling seminar. If you want to get into the business, local, anything, you want to be in it as a wrestler, a promoter, an announcer, a commentator, any of that kind of thing, hit them up over at High Ground Pro Wrestling on Facebook. Let them know you want to get to the seminar. Doors open at 12 for that. And then they do have their event, which I'm going to on Saturday. I am going to miss Elimination Chamber, but I'm watching it first thing in the morning on Sunday. But I like to go support the locals because these guys put on a good show. They have a lot of fun over there at Falcon's Nest in Mayfield. Doors open at 6. First bell is at 7. They have a good time. This one's called Resurrection. There's a lot of cool stuff going on at this event. So if you want to do something new, you want to do something different, take the family. I believe it's $20 at the door. I think it's $20 at the door to get in. It's a good time, man. They have drinks there. There's a bar. You can grab yourself some beverages. You can grab yourself some food. But it's a good time. Get out, support some local wrestlers, some local promotions, and have a good time.
All right. So this poor woman.
Oh, you have a picture from it?
Congratulations. If you're the one getting married, I don't even know her name.
I think it's Rebecca.
It might have been.
Yeah.
The poor girl had to do that twice.
Because they missed the
They-
picture the
she-
first time?
No. They got their
Oh.
picture, and then Chris was like, whoa. I need one too.
We needed video
can't
evidence.
And
They couldn't
The
say
poor
no.
guy.
You did this for them. They couldn't say no. They had to do it again.
but
Yep.
the 3 of us are the type, we wouldn't have said no to almost anything on that fucking list, probably.
Yeah, seriously. Alex wants to know if you're going to go out to High Ground on Saturday, Aaron.
I have to work Saturday, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would stop out for sure.
Man, yeah. You know what? It's
Plus
crazy.
Elimination Chamber.
I'm going to watch that Sunday morning. I'll watch the replay.
Simmons, he got me.
Man, I wish they didn't do their events on the same days as the WWE shows, but I can always watch the WWE show later. I do like supporting them. They're good people. I like a bunch of the guys that are there, so I want to go
I wouldn't
support.
be so sure. I haven't been able to find the Royal Rumble on Peacock yet. It's been
on
almost
there.
a month.
It's
Is
on
it?
there. Yeah.
Every time I look at it, it only goes to last year's.
I was going to
I know,
say,
I
I've
watched it.
always seen it the day after, or even right after the show. It shows play
It
replay.
restarts right after. I've watched
I just-
Alexa Bliss's entrance into the Rumble at least 1,000 times on Peacock. I know it's
Of
there.
course you did. I just search the shows. I tend to find them. Hopefully, eventually, all that stuff ends up over on Netflix anyway. Easy to search, easy to find.
Next year.
So that'll be cool. Anything else before we head out, guys?
No, it's gym time.
Yes, sir.
Gym time. You have fun at the gym. I'm gonna go watch some WWE Raw with the fam. Everybody else, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you popping in, sharing your thoughts, sharing your comments, having a conversation with us. Tomorrow night, don't forget 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Facebook and YouTube. You can find Squared Circle Sessions. We're gonna talk Elimination Chamber. Until next time, guys, we will see you all
Later.